Welcome to Right Now News. On the night of January 29, 2025, tragedy struck the skies near Washington, D.C. A mid-air collision occurred between a Bombardier CRJ regional jet operating as American Airlines Flight 427 and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. The crash site was located in shared airspace near the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, casting a somber shadow over the nation's capital. The impact claimed the lives of all 67 people on board both aircraft. 64 souls were lost on the American Airlines flight, including members of the U.S. figure skating team, Russian figure skaters, coaches, and family members. The Black Hawk helicopter carried 3 U.S. Army personnel. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, immediately launched an investigation into the cause of the crash. Initial reports focused on understanding the communication between the air traffic controllers at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, DCA, and the crew of the Black Hawk helicopter, identified by its call sign PAT-25. The investigation sought to determine if there were any lapses in judgment, protocol breaches, or technical malfunctions that contributed to the disaster. The loss of life, particularly the promising athletes and dedicated service members, sent shockwaves throughout the country, prompting an urgent need for answers. Air traffic control recordings became central to understanding the events leading up to the collision. These recordings revealed a series of exchanges between the DCA tower and the Black Hawk helicopter. In the minutes preceding the crash, air traffic controllers alerted the helicopter crew to the approaching Bombardier CRJ. They provided the helicopter pilot with the jet's altitude and position, emphasizing the potential for conflict. The helicopter pilot acknowledged these warnings, indicating awareness of the nearby air traffic. However, it remains unclear whether the pilot correctly identified the Bombardier CRJ visually. Despite the warnings and acknowledgments, the collision occurred, raising questions about the effectiveness of the communication. The helicopter pilot had requested and received visual separation from air traffic control multiple times. This standard procedure allows pilots to maintain a safe distance from other aircraft by visually confirming their positions. However, the collision occurred even with this visual separation protocol in place, further deepening the mystery surrounding the incident. The immediate aftermath of the crash saw a surge of emergency responders rushing to the scene. However, the severity of the impact left no survivors. The NTSB took charge of the crash site, meticulously collecting evidence to piece together the events leading up to the collision. As part of their investigation, they examined the wreckage, reviewed air traffic control recordings, and interviewed potential witnesses. Amidst the investigation, President Trump made controversial statements, blaming the Federal Aviation Administration's FAA diversity initiatives for the crash without providing evidence. He also highlighted that the helicopter crew was using night vision goggles, equipment known to restrict peripheral vision, potentially implying pilot error. However, experts were quick to point out that the use of night vision goggles by military pilots is standard procedure, especially during nighttime operations. The DC mid-air crash serves as a stark reminder of the complexities and inherent risks associated with aviation. While technology has significantly improved aviation safety, human factors and unforeseen circumstances can still lead to catastrophic events. As the NTSB investigation continues, it's crucial to refrain from premature conclusions about the cause of the crash. The families and loved ones of the victims deserve a thorough and impartial investigation to understand what transpired on that fateful night. The nation mourns the loss of life, and we must learn from this tragedy to enhance aviation safety and prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. That's it for now. Stay tuned to Right Now News for more breaking updates, in-depth analysis, and the stories that matter most. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed and connected. See you next time.